Happy New Year, everyone. Flatmeister here. Hey, so I hope you had a good Christmas and good New Year. I haven't uploaded in a while, so because I've been away with family, catching up with them. This movie, Aquaman, you might have heard of it, has come out. I've yet to watch it. It looks really awesome, like the cinematography, CGI. It's just this underwater lush Atlantis empire. It looks amazing with all the sea creatures and these battles, these underwater battles. It looks really cool. And I finally actually got to watch Justice League at Christmas time. So I finally watched that. I think I also watched Black Panther. So I've caught up, basically. I've watched Black Panther as well. I've yet to watch Infinity War. So Aquaman has come out, and obviously with any movie, you're bound to have a divide of the fans. Of some people like it, some won't. But from what I've heard, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm excited to see it. It looks really cool. And so apparently, it was brought to the director of Aquaman, James Wan, brought to his attention that certain fans of the movie were harassing people that didn't like it, which is a no-no. Don't harass people just because they've got a difference of opinion, or whether they don't like a movie that you did, or vice versa. It's stupid. Because remember, this happened with The Last Jedi. There was a division between the fan base. Another movie I've yet to watch, but I know kind of what's happened. But so yeah, with James Wan, did he go the same way Rian Johnson did, calling people man babies, crying man babies that they didn't like the movie? No, James Wan actually defends moviegoers who didn't like it. Compare and contrast. And honestly, Rian Johnson and a lot of the SJW, Marvel and DC comic book writers could learn a thing or two about just accepting criticism, or just accept the fact that some people didn't like a movie and didn't think it was a fucking masterpiece. Get your head out your fucking ass, Rian Johnson. I mean, they're still talking about The Last Jedi, like, oh, Rian Johnson still defends The Last Jedi yet again with help from the original trilogy. I mean, James Wan is a class act, that respect other people's opinions, and that's it. Why? I don't get why Rian Johnson and any of these other Marvel writers seem to just call people crying man babies. Oh, you want established... You don't want us to change established characters in our comics. Fuck off, man babies. Don't like it, don't buy it. Oh, okay then. Stop creating identity politics filled, characters in your comic books. Okay, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Okay then. Go create your own comics if you don't like it. Oh, okay then. Oh, what, you've created your own comic? Well, we better deplatform you from a publisher. We'll try and get your publisher to cancel your comic. Oh, okay, I'll create my own publishing company. Why don't you create your own publishing company then? Okay, we'll do that then. Oh my god. There's a whole thing with regards to Patreon. I don't have any Patreon. I don't have any patrons, but I'm not seeing how Subscribestar is doing any better, because I know this has gone off on a different tangent, but with PayPal, I'm sort of catching up on the news really. But yeah, PayPal having pulled out support of Subscribestar, and then obviously Ben Rubin and Jordan Peterson coming up with their own alternative. People are creating, they're being the change they want, and more, creators of any enterprise could take a leaf out of this James Wan's book. Take a leaf out of his book. If you don't like it, okay, that's fine. But EA could have done that with Battlefield. If you don't like it, okay, that's fine. Don't say if you don't like it, don't buy it, because that's sticking a middle finger up. Just say, look, okay, appreciate your feedback, but if you give our game a chance, but it failed because you rewrote history. If you don't believe me, there's. I think I spoke about it in one of my last videos where it was the further proof that game journalists have contempt for gamers. Rian Johnson has a contempt for his viewers. There's audio came out of someone that worked within Lucasfilm who said that journalists simply shilled for The Last Jedi. They didn't actually like The Last Jedi. They thought it was a shit movie. But because it could suit their narrative, that they could go, oh, look at this vocal minority, even though it wasn't a vocal minority. It was a load of Star Wars fans that didn't like the direction you took it because it was a big middle finger to lore and established character and established character behaviours, as well as a load of other stuff. It's just turned into more of like a inconsistent rant. I'm going all over the place. I know it's gone off on different tangents. With, like I was saying, with my Patreon, I haven't got any patrons. I haven't had any. But, I'm thinking of Subscribe Store. Maybe if a different alternative comes up, maybe I'll set one up there, because I'm looking to make the Flat Pack show sort of what I've created. Well, not just me, the three other guys as well. With they're the big. You guys are the big three pillars that hold up the show: Crumple Point, Switch Point, and Nerd Waffle. You guys have the show is just much as yours, but we've created this show where we talk about things within the creativity sphere, and we talk about things that we enjoy about the film, comics, video game industry, ways to improve, things like that. And we do that weekly show, and that was something that we set out to do because we enjoyed it. We wanted to do like a streamlined show. I noticed that a lot of other people on their YouTube channels do like 2, 3, 4 hour live streams, and for the people watching live, you might be able to catch an hour here or there. You're going to miss out on and it's hard to catch up on that many live streams. With all of these different YouTubers that you might follow, it's hard to catch up on all of those streams. So that's why we decided, right, bang, keep it an hour, keep it streamlined, one topic, focused. We all take turns and we get a good discussion going with the four of us. Because the thing, I've done live streams where there's about 6 to 8 people, and it's really, and everyone's trying to speak and get their word in, and sometimes it's really hard to sort of control that many or keep track of who's talking. So everyone sort of talks over each other. That's why with that, the sort of streamlined show. And so I'm hoping for some good things. So to sort of round out this rant, kudos on James Wan, Rian Johnson. You could learn a thing or two from him. Anyone that's watched Aquaman, let me know how it is. Check out the Flat Pack show every Wednesdays 11 PM GMT. That's 6 PM Eastern. It's me, Switchpoint, Nerd Waffle, and Crumple Point. Always there. I think this coming Wednesday it's a sort of a look back at 2018. All of the good, the bad, the ugly, and the shitness that happened in 2018. Looking back at all the controversies and stuff. And with regards to Patreon, like I said, I haven't got any patrons, but I'm thinking of shutting it down, setting or wait until there's an alternative. But I'm gonna shut it down. There's no patrons on there. But I'm looking to expand the Flat Pack show. I really want in 2019. I've got 170 subscribers. I haven't had that much of a subscriber increase this year. YouTube is just burying people's content. They're burying views. I get 8 views on my last video. It's it's infuriating, and that's why I've done less and less videos where I do heavily edited videos, because I enjoy editing. I putting little gags and editing bits here and there, and you've probably noticed that those videos have gotten less and less because the time especially with like my chronic pain, the time invested in editing those videos, it's, I just sometimes feel like it's so fucking pointless. Like, what, 13 people watch that? Like, appreciate it. But enough whinging. I'm looking for 2019 to be positive. I've got several projects that I've got in my head. I'm looking to write my comic. I'm not good at drawing, but I'm going to have a crack at it with the idea that I've got in my head. Start writing my screenplay for a game idea. I've got a couple of game ideas that I want to experiment with. Yeah, I've got loads of projects on the go. So yeah, with that, I'm Flatmeister. Here's for a positive 2019. Catch you in the next video. Sorry for the rant, but take it easy.